Good evening, everyone. It's me, Carolyn Denise, also known as Niecy. Wanted to come to you tonight to read you a quick section from Thoth the Atlantean's The Emerald Tablets. Wanted to focus tonight on the final tablet, which is chapter 13 or tablet 13, and it is called The Keys of Life and Death. And it reads, "Least ye, O man, hear ye the wisdom. Hear ye the word that shall fill thee with life. Hear ye the word that shall banish the darkness. Hear ye the voice that shall banish the night. Mystery and wisdom have I brought to my children, knowledge and power descended from old. Know ye not that all shall be opened, when ye shall find the oneness of all? One shall ye be with the masters of mystery, conquerors of death and masters of life. Ye shall learn of the flower of Omente, the blossom of life that shines in the halls. In spirit shall ye reach the halls of Omente and bring back the wisdom that liveth in light. Know ye the gateway to power is secret. Know ye the gateway to life is through death. Through death, but not as you know death, but a death that is life and is fire and is light. Desire thou to know the deep hidden secret? Look in thy heart where the knowledge is bound. Know that in thee the secret is hidden, the source of all life and the source of all death. Least ye, O man, will I tell you the secret. Reveal unto the secret of old. Deep in earth's heart lies the flower, the source of the spirit that binds all in its form. For know ye that the earth is living in body, as thou art alive in thy own form. The flower of life is thine own place of spirit, and streams through the earth, as thine flows through my form, giving of life to the earth and its children, renewing the spirit from form unto form. This is the spirit that is form of thy body, shaping and molding into its form. Know ye, O man, that thy form is dual, balanced in polarity while formed in its form. Know that when fast on thee death approaches, it is only because thy balance is shaken. It is only because one pole has been lost. Know that thy body, when in perfect balance, may never be touched by the finger of death. Even accident may only approach when the balance is gone. When ye are in balanced equilibrium, ye shall live on in time and not taste of death. Know that thou art the balanced completion, existing because of the balance of poles. As in thee, one pole is drawn downward, fast from thee goes the balance of life. Then unto thee cold death approaches, and change must come to thine unbalanced life. Know that the secret of life is Omente, is the secret of restoring the balance of poles. All that exists has form and is living, because of the spirit of life in its poles. See ye not that in earth's heart is balance of all things that exist and have been on its face? The source of thy spirit is drawn from earth's heart, for in thy form thou art one with earth. When thou hast learned to hold thine own balance, then thou shalt draw on the balance of the earth. Existence shall thou will while earth is existing, changing in form only when earth too shall change, tasting not of death, but only with this planet, holding by thy form till pass away. Least ye, O man, will I give you the secret, so that ye too shall taste not of change. 1 hour each day thou shalt lie with thine head pointed to the place of the positive pole, which is north. 1 hour each day shall thy head be pointed to the place of the negative pole, south. Whilst thy head is placed to the northward, hold thou thy consciousness from the chest to the head. And when thy head is placed southward, hold thy thought from the chest to the feet. Hold thou in balance once in each 7, and thy balance will retain the whole of its strength. If thou be old, thy body will freshen, and thy strength will become as a youth's. This is a secret known to the masters, by which they hold off the fingers of death. Neglect not to follow the path I have shown, for when thou hast passed beyond years to 100, to neglect it will mean the coming of death. Hear ye my words and follow the pathway. Keep thou the balance and the live on if light. Let me repeat that one more time. Hear ye my words and follow the pathway. Keep thou the balance and live on if life. Hear ye, O man, and least to my voice, least to the wisdom thou givest thee of death. When at the end of the work appointed, thou may desire to pass from this life, pass to the plain where the sons of the morning live and have been as children of light. Pass without pain, pass without sorrow, and into the plain where it is eternal light. First lie at rest with thine head to the eastward. Fold thou thy hands as the source of thy life. And it says, fold it on your solar plexus. Place thou the consciousness in the life seat, whirl it and divide to north and to south. Send thou the one out toward the northward, send thou the other out toward the south. Relax, then hold upon thy being. Forth from the form will thy silver spark fly. Upward and onward to the sun of the morning, blending with light at one with its source. There it shall flame till desire shall be created, then shall return to a place in a form. Know ye, O man, that thus pass the great souls, changing at will from life unto life. The ever passes the avatar, thus ever passes the avatar, willing his death as he wills his own life. The key to placing of consciousness at the time of death so that the memory may be carried from one incarnation to another. That is the key. I'm going to repeat that one more time for those who are really listening. The key to placing of consciousness at the time of death so that memory may be carried from one incarnation to another. Least ye, O man, drink of my wisdom. Learn ye the secret that is master of time. Learn ye how those ye call masters are able to remember the lives of the past. Great is the secret, yet easy to master, giving to thee the mastery of time. When upon thee death fast approaches, fear not, but know ye are master of death. Relax the body, resist not with tension. Place in thy heart the flame of the soul. Swiftly then sweep it to the seat of the triangle. Hold for a moment, then move to the goal. This thy goal is the place between thine eyebrows, the place where the memory of life must hold sway. Hold thou the flame here in thy brain seat until the fingers of death grasp thy soul. Then as thou pass through the state of transition, surely the memories of life shall pass too. Then shall the past be as one with the present. Then shall the memory of all be retained. Free shalt thou be from all retrogression. The things of the past shall live in today. Man, ye have heard the voice of my wisdom. Follow, and ye shall live through the ages as I. Wow. I was flipping through it and I was like, I gotta read that. I gotta come to you guys and just read that. For two purposes. One, because I love you guys. And sometimes it's just good to sit down and just scroll and you see a video and you click on it and you go, okay, let me just hear what she's got to say. Knowledge is power. Two, there's so many distractions, so much craziness on TV, things that are happening in the world, in your life, in my life. And I just want you all to know that, surely as you live, we all must come to an end in these bodies. And, I prepare myself daily. When I wake up in the morning, I thank the Creator of all for giving me life and breath in this body, for giving me my husband, my family, for giving me the life that I've had, blessing me with the things that I've had, material, although it is material. I thank the Creator for allowing me to get to where I am in my life today, knowing that I am not perfect and knowing that I have to continue on this journey. I get up every morning and I give thanks for the life that I have had, and that I know at some point in time my energy will leave this body. And hopefully that time, you always want to prepare yourself because you never know when that day is. And didn't come on here to be gloom and doom. I'm giving words of inspiration because, as Thoth the Atlantean states, there are things that you must hone in on and key in on while we are here, while we are in this, as I like to call it, institutional learning or training ground, because the earth is, no mistake, it is a place of training. We must master this lesson and this life and hopefully move on to our next progression into another realm. Some call it heaven. I say you come back, you reincarnate, as many ancient texts have stated, until you complete the job that you are meant to complete. And hopefully by now, on this journey that you've been taking in this lifetime, hopefully you will make the changes and complete your mission so that you do not have to reincarnate or incarnate. But should you have to come back, there are things that you want to do now to prepare yourself. And that is where you do the work, the energy work, the meditation, the stillness of the mind. The goal is you want to be one with the Creator. You want to retain as much information as you possibly can in this lifetime so that if you do have to incarnate or reincarnate, you will remember those things. Now, I have read where it is said that the reason why you don't incarnate is because you would not be able to continue on if you remember all the lives that you lived in the past. So thus you are mind wiped. I say, I don't know. I don't remember. I have bits and pieces or glimpses of memories of something, of someone that I wake up to and I see in my mind's eye, but it does not look like the person I am today, though yet I know that person. So maybe it was me in a previous life. And that is what I am starting to think every time I have that same vision and that same dream as I am sleeping. So the goal is, ladies and gentlemen, is to become one with the Creator. And I dare say, spending time in nature and sitting quietly and shutting down your mind. Because when we sleep and we dream, we are closest to our true form, to our true selves, our higher selves, and the Creator of all, the infinite consciousness. When our minds are not thinking, when we are not talking, when we are silent, that is when we are closest to God. The highest form of knowledge cannot be spoken. It is unutterable. You listen and the Creator speaks to you, to each one of us. Whether or not we follow that is another question. So I say, Grandmaster Thoth has given us the keys. Now we must execute. Laying north for 1 hour, laying south another hour, practicing breath and meditation and focusing on the solar plexus and each energy center within your body. Learning to manipulate the energy, the flow through your chakras, which are not evil, which were given to us as a gift. And I dare say there are people on the internet that say they're evil, and I've seen videos where they tell you how to remove your chakras. It's crazy. You remove your chakras, you're going to die. You know, research it. Research it. Don't take my word for it. Research it. They're energy points. They're energy centers throughout your body. You have them on the outside of your body as well too. But I say, don't take my word for it. Research everything that I say. Put it on your list of things that you want to learn about and grow. But I tell you, sincerity, this book, you have to read it several times to understand. But this man, this being, he wrote this book thousands and thousands of years ago. Pre-Younger Dryas period. This being was here many times. He incarnated many, many times. And it is today, now, because of this book and the other 35 or 36,000 other books, 35,999 books that were destroyed or lost, that we now have the ancient texts around the world. I dare say he wrote quite a bit of it. So, thank you for spending this time with me tonight. I hope everyone is doing well. And I hope everyone has some peace, quiet, and tranquility in their hearts tonight and in their minds. And just sit back, go in a dark room, kick your feet up on the couch, and just lay there. And I challenge you to stay awake. I challenge you to turn your cell phones off after watching this video, taking in your gamma breath, breathing, stilling your mind, and just being in the darkness. And then, as you feel like, as your head hits the pillow tonight, you take your deep breaths again. You lay down and you try to focus with all your might, rolling your eyes on the top of your head with your eyes closed, focusing here on your pineal, on your third eye, taking deep breaths, and try to stay awake. The key is for you to shut down your body, shut down your mind, but stay consciously aware that you are in the present moment. That is the key. You guys have a great evening. I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I will see you soon. Good night.